This is Lauren Fogelman at ExpertSportsPerformance.com. Work with highly driven, motivated athletes on having more focus, confidence, the ability to effectively deal with distractions when competing for consistent high performance. Today's topic is Lindsey Vonn's winning strategy. Right off the bat, do you have training amnesia where you show up at practice, but your mind's somewhere else? Maybe you're thinking about your dinner plans, weekend plans, conversation you had with somebody earlier, and when practice is over, you don't really remember what you did? Doing that is not only cheating yourself, it's cheating everybody else that is supporting you along the way. You might as well just skip practice because you're not getting any benefits. If you really want to have improvement every single time you practice, it has to be deliberate. What do I mean by deliberate? It means, first of all, you have to be present. You have to be in the moment, paying attention. There has to be a challenge. You have to in some way be stretching yourself. Don't just do the stuff that you do well. That's fun. You have to do the stuff that you need to work on and you know needs some improvement too. Then you need to have repetition over and over and over again so you get that muscle memory, so it goes deep inside, so that you can really get good at it and it comes to you easily. And the last part, you have to be motivated to really have deliberate practice. If you're not motivated, you're not going to have consistent deliberate practice. That means that you're not going to be moving the needle each and every time. The bottom line is, if you really want to move your performance to where you are now, to the next level, deliberate practice is the way to go. It's the shortest way to have the most improvement. And you might as well get the maximum benefits out of your training time. Now, I want to talk about Lindsey Vonn because the bottom line is she is a world-class skier and she follows deliberate practice. You can watch her training videos and see how she's very conscious, focused. She's not thinking about anything, but she's really in the zone and she knows how to get there consistently. And it pays off. But when she practices also, there's a lot of strategy there. She's really, really engaged. Now, a couple weeks ago at Lake Louise, during the women's downhill run of the World Cup, she had a big mistake happen. She went much too wide going around a turn. Caused her to lose time, taking away her advantage. Now, the other skiers, when they had something similar happen, they continued to lose more and more time during their run, but she had a different response. After that, she turned it on and she went even faster than she was going, and she continued to narrow the gap between where she was when she made that mistake to where the leading time was, and then she surpassed that time, ending up to win that particular event. That was amazing because out of all the women that were in that event, she's the only one that I saw that ended up gaining time and really narrowing the gap, let alone winning the event, compared to all the other women that as they would go downhill, they would have more and more of a gap between where the winning time was and their time. Really a game changer. That's part of what makes her master. So I want to look at what her winning strategy is so that you can start to put that into play too. First off, she's willing to make mistakes. And when she makes mistakes, she doesn't let them distract her, causing her to get off her game. What happens is she zones in. She knows what to do to correct it because she's practiced for everything possible. And she can then pull it together so she still comes out ahead and meets her mark. So the fact that she's willing to make mistakes, she knows that making mistakes is part of being a great racer. It's part of what made her elite. It's part of her game. And she knows how to respond to them appropriately so she doesn't lose her edge. She also has Moxie. She has some real strength. She has a lot of character. She has mojo. She doesn't let her spirit get burned out, get torn down, get destroyed when something doesn't go perfectly well. In fact, her attitude is if she runs the perfect race, then she was probably going too slow. So her spirit really affects how she shows up and how she really throws herself into the race and willing to go all out. So think about what you do that really has courage, determination, and the know-how to recover when that mistake does happen. The last thing is she's on a mission. She is connected to being the best possible racer. Not only does she want to be the best possible downhill racer, she wants to also begin racing with the men. In order to do that, she has to be not just the elites, but she has to be beyond the best in order to be able to break that barrier. So she has a big mission of being the best possible and being able to qualify and show that she's worthy of competing with the men as well. Big mission. What's your mission that really motivates you to take your performance to that next edge, really moving you, challenging you to go a step beyond? It's that mission, that motivation that's going to be a game changer. Now, the other thing I want to talk about is when she doesn't win, she looks for her insights as to what happened. She looks to strengthen the areas that need to be strengthened during her practice. And she's always looking to continually improve herself. She doesn't just settle for how good she is now. She wants to be able to continue to push the envelope, seeking the next level of performance. So what would your winning strategy be that would continue to push the envelope for you? Bottom line is it's all about how you show up, your mindset. And I want you to really understand that it's your motivation that's going to have you show up in a whole different way than everybody else does. It's a game changer, and that's where your winning strategy, your edge comes from. So look at the fact that you have to have that consistent effort. You have to really have purposeful execution. It has to be with intention. And combining that with the motivation leads to big gains. So go ahead and start to have that deliberate practice, being really present and focused, knowing what you need to work on, pushing the envelope, and taking the 21-day challenge for yourself. The 21-day challenge is looking at the 1 or 2 areas that you need to work on. Let's just do it for 21 days, not a long period of time. Anybody can sustain anything for 21 days. Can you? With the 21-day challenge that you're going to work on those areas, come up with a training program for 21 days to work on those 2 areas that you identified. Then I want you to also log every day what worked well during your practices and what you need to improve. By doing that logging, you might see some patterns begin to show up. It's going to give you some insights that you might not have otherwise if you just kept it all in your head. The other thing I want you to do is before you start your 21-day challenge, I want you to rate yourself on those 2 areas you're going to work on. And at the end of the 21 days, I want you to rate yourself again so you can see if there was any improvement over that time. And if there wasn't, it's okay. Keep at it. Sometimes practice needs to happen for a longer period, but 21 days, that's enough to start a new habit. And that's what I want you to do, is to start a new behavior that's going to push the envelope, improving the areas that need some improvement, those weaknesses, as well as having some fun along the way and gaining insights. It's going to be a game changer. What I'd like you to do is go ahead and leave a comment on what you took away from this, what you used to really maintain focus under pressure. Hit the Facebook likes button. Let me know how it goes. I really want to hear from you. If you're interested in my free training series on 7 performance secrets to really boost your performance to the next level, giving you that competitive edge, go to my website, expertsportsperformance.com. Put in your name and email address. You'll immediately start getting that training video series. I look forward to hearing from you. Post a comment. My mission is to help you stay cool when the heat is on. Lauren Fogelman, expertsportsperformance.com.